Hmm. Hello. Never mind. I'm talking now. Welcome to our Blue Christmas service, a service where you can pause and just take a breath and take a break from the holly jolliness and to just be. And so if you're joining us on the live stream, welcome. I hope that if you have a candle nearby, that you're able to light it safely within the confines of your home and not in front of your Christmas tree or anything that might be dried out. But wherever you are and wherever you find yourself this evening, welcome. And know that that is welcomed here. So.
A reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word was with God in the beginning. Everything came into being through the Word, and without the Word, nothing came into being. What came into being through the Word was life, and the life was the light for all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness doesn't extinguish the light.
I'd like to share with you a poem called "Beloved is Where We Begin." If you would enter into the wilderness, do not begin without a blessing. Do not leave without hearing who you are. Beloved, named by the one who has traveled this path before you. Do not go without letting it echo in your ears, and if you find it is hard to let it into your heart, do not despair. That is what this journey is for. I cannot promise this blessing will free you from danger, from fear, from hunger or thirst, from the scorching of sun or the fall of the night. But I can tell you that on this path there will be help. I can tell you that on this way there will be rest. I can tell you that you will know the strange graces that come to our aid only on a road such as this, that fly to meet us bearing comfort and strength, that come alongside us for no other cause than to lean themselves toward our ear and with their curious insistence whisper our name. Beloved, beloved, beloved.
For our centering song, you're invited just to sing as your spirit leads you. Oh Lord, hear my prayer. Oh Lord, hear my prayer. When I call
I would invite you now to join me in a reflective reading as we share in the lighting of our Advent wreath. We light this first candle to remember those whom we have loved and lost. We pause to remember clearly their faces, their voices, their bodies. We embrace and give thanks for the memories that bind them to us in this season of expectation, when all creation waits for the light. We remember them with love. May God's eternal love surround them. We light this second candle to remember the pain of loss. Loss of relationships, loss of trust, loss of jobs, loss of health, loss of faith, the loss of joy. We acknowledge and embrace the pain of the past, O God, and we offer it to you, asking that into our wounded hearts and open hands you will place the gift of peace, shalom. We remember that through you all things are possible. Refresh, restore, renew us, O God, and lead us into your future.
Please join me in singing verse 1 of O Come, Emmanuel. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, who mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
We light this third candle to remember ourselves this Christmas time. We pause and remember the past weeks, months, and for some of us, years that have been heavy with our burdens. We accept and lay before you, God, the sharpness of memory, the sadness and grief, the hurt and fear, the anger and pain. We accept and lay before you the ways we have fallen short and the times we have spent blaming ourselves and you for all that we have suffered. We accept and lay before you the time we have walked alone in darkness and in knowledge of our own mortality. We remember that though we have journeyed far, and that while lost, we may have turned away from the light itself has not failed. We remember that though winter be upon us, and though the night be dark, with the turning of the wheel, the dawn will come, and dawn defeats the darkness. We light this fourth candle to remember faith, the gift of light and hope that God offers to us in the stories of Hanukkah and of Christmas, which both also began in abandonment, insecurity, and humbleness, in a time of war and in a poor stable. We remember that the loving God who kept the light shining in the temple and who came to share this life with us promises us comfort and peace. We remember the one who shares our burdens, who shows us the way to the light, and who journeys with us into all our tomorrows.
Please join me in singing verse 6 of O Come, Emmanuel. O come, thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thy justice here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice,
verses 1 through 5. Comfort, comfort my people, says your God. Speak compassionately to Jerusalem, and proclaim to her that her compulsory service has ended, that her penalty has been paid, that she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. A voice is crying out, clear the Lord's way in the desert, make a level highway in the wilderness for our God. Every valley will be raised up, every mountain and hill will be flattened, uneven ground will become level, and rough terrain a valley plain. The Lord's glory will appear, and all humanity will see it together. The Lord's mouth has commanded it.
A blessing for the longest night. All throughout these months, as the shadows have lengthened, this blessing has been gathering itself, making ready, preparing for this night. It is practiced walking in the dark, traveling with its eyes closed, feeling its way by memory, by touch, by the pull of the moon, even as it wanes. So believe me when I tell you, this blessing will reach you even if you have not light enough to read it. It will find you even though you cannot see it coming. You will know the moment of its arrival by your release of the breath that you've held for so long, a loosening of the clenching in your hands, of the clutch around your heart, a thinning of the darkness that had drawn itself toward you. This blessing does not mean to take the night away, but it knows its hidden roads, knows the resting spots along the path, knows what it means to travel in the company of a friend. So when this blessing comes, take its hand. Get up, set out on the road you cannot see. This is the night when you can trust that any direction you go, you will be walking toward the dawn. And I'd like to now invite just a space and a time to respond of ways that we walk towards the dawn and to acknowledge the light that continues to walk with us even when it feels just incredibly dark and everything. And so we have luminary bags available, and we invite you to write the name of someone or something that you are grieving. And when that is written, I'll invite you to put it up on the edge, as best you can, the edge of our lovely sanctuary area. And we'll place a candle in it and light it and be reminded that no matter where we go, that the light and love incarnate of Christ continues to walk with us on the journey.
storm, I run and run as the rains came. And I look up, on my knees and out of luck, I look up. Night has always pushed up day. You must know life to see decay. But I won't rot, Not this mind and not this heart, I won't rot. For those who hate their thighs and for those who have been abused. For the bones that break and the cancer that spreads. For blisters and splinters and hairs that split. For asthma that seizes, and for those we love who never get better. For those who can't get warm enough to sleep. For those who wake early to find the dreams of beauty are not real. For those whose coffee pots break when they need it the most. For hangovers and regrets and nights spent tossing. Come and lament with me. Let us attend. For today and most days, all we bring are broken things. But ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Our hymn is called In the Bleak Midwinter. Let's share our voices together in song.
What can I give him?
can I give him? Give my heart.
So this is usually the part in the service where we send you forth with good words. But I think something that I've been thinking about recently is that sometimes there are just no words. There are no words to really, to fully comfort and to take away the pain that people are experiencing. And so I hope that you leave here however it is that you are feeling, or however you're feeling online. And I hope that you are reminded the bits of grace and joy and peace and hope and love that intercedes even in the toughest of seasons. And to remember that wherever you are, God has already been and God continues to be with you. Amen.